English Communicator is one of the top language schools in Switzerland. We are a global leader in providing English language courses for students all around the world. We are specialists in providing high-quality English language teaching and counseling services. We have successfully taught thousands of students from all over Germany, Switzerland, Austria and France to speak, read and write English. The international English language courses are designed to equip you with the language and skills you need in order to be successful in any workplace or academic presentation. Our aim is to teach you in the most effective way possible, and in a fun and enjoyable environment. We believe that language learning is most successful way without stress and within a friendly environment. With the help of experts, you can learn correct English pronunciation, increase your vocabulary, work on your grammar and improve your sentence construction.
English for specific purposes. The world is becoming more of a global community through air travel, Skype, Facebook and other social media. This is making the need to increase understanding and improve communication among all citizens more urgent. For this reason, more and more individuals are seeking to improve their English language skills for highly specific academic or professional reasons. These types of English courses are designed to meet the specific academic or professional needs of learners. Individuals who have a specific area of academic or professional interest should consider these programs instead of a general English language course. English for specific purposes programs use materials that are specially designed to meet the needs of a specific group of learners, usually adults. Teaching English at this level requires the specialized teaching, requiring professionals, the broad range of supporting activities and facilities. We offer small group classes, individually designed one-to-one lessons. English for occupation is usually learning the language in order to communicate a set of professional skills and to perform particular job-related functions. Being able to use the vocabulary and structures that they learn in a meaningful context reinforces what is taught and increases their motivation.
Entry test. If you are an English language learner whose first language is not English, you must take oral and written exams to demonstrate proficiency in English. This placement test is designed to give you a quick way of assessing the approximate level of knowledge of English grammar, reading, writing, speaking and listening skills. At the end of the test you will see your test result and be given a percentage. The purpose of this entry test is to make sure you choose appropriate English language course for your skill level. You will take placement exams before you register for classes. When we learn a language, there are 4 skills that we need for complete communication. When we learn our native language, we usually learn to listen first, then to speak, then to read and finally to write. These are called the 4 language skills. The 4 skills of listening, reading, writing and speaking are distinct. Logically, the 4 skills are related in complementary ways. Both listening and reading are receptive skills, are modes of understanding. Speaking and writing are productive skills. Thus, the 4 basic skills are related to each other by virtue of both the mode of oral and written communication.
Listening is receiving language through the ears. Listening involves identifying the sounds of speech and processing them into words and sentences. Listening is any language requires focus and attention. It is a skill that some people need to work at harder than others. It helps us learn how to pronounce words properly, how to use intonation and where to place stress in words and sentences. Good listening skills bring benefits to our personal lives, including a greater number of friends and social networks, improved self-esteem and confidence, higher grades at school and academic work, and even better health and general well-being.
Speaking is the delivery language through the mouth. Speaking is also known as the productive skill in the oral mode. It, like the other skills, is more complicated and it seems at first and involves more than just pronouncing words. Interactive speaking situations include face-to-face conversations and telephone calls, in which we have a chance to ask for clarification, repetition, or slower speech from our conversation partner. Speaking is probably the language skill that most language learners wish to perfect as soon as possible. Fluently in speaking can help build up our confidence level while speaking to others.
Reading is the receptive skill in the written mode. It can develop independently of listening and speaking skills, but often develops along with them, especially in societies with a highly developed literary tradition. Reading can help build vocabulary that helps listening comprehension at the later stages, particularly. Like all language, it is a complex interaction between the text and the reader, which is shaped by the reader's prior knowledge, experiences, attitude and language community, which is culturally and socially situated. To sum up, reading process requires continuous practice, development, refinement, creativity and critical analysis.
Writing is the process of using symbols, letters of the alphabet, punctuation and spaces, to communicate thoughts and ideas in a readable form. Writing is the productive skill in the written mode. To write clearly, it is essential to understand the basic system of a language. In English, this includes knowledge of grammar, punctuation and sentence structure. Vocabulary is also necessary, as is correct spelling and formatting. The result of writing is generally called text, and the recipient of text is called a reader. This four-language skill, or sometime called the macro skills, are very important and necessity in towards learning English as second language.
You want to make the fastest possible progress with your English ability in a class that suits your level. You want to choose how long you study for, with courses lasting anything from 2 weeks to a year. Transparent objectives, clearly identified at the beginning of each lesson. Focus on key language skills and language learning strategies. Appropriate time limits set for each activity. Innovative, creative and motivated modern syllabus. Decide your learning tempo according to you present English language knowledge. Learning English with competent trained teachers. Learning English according to your demand, weakness, or career requirements. Flexible English courses are available according to need: American, British English,